What's going on YouTube? CurryBro89. So as you guys know, I love my controlled Lightsworn ruler variant, but I've gotten a lot of requests, people asking about different types of variants, different Lightsworn builds. I've gotten requests for Twilights, pure Lightsworns, aggressive. I've had someone ask for like a defensive orientated one. So I want to talk about a little bit about different variants, and I thought I'd make different Lightsworn variants and post them and how I think that they'll be able to be competitive against the meta in today's game. Now, the meta, as we know, Cliff Forts, Burning Abyss, and Shaddolls, or Denko Dolls, however you want to look at it, and even Satellar Knights. Satellar Knights are a really good deck as well. So this one, as you can tell by the title, is going to be focusing on the Twilight, the light and dark aspect of the deck, which is really fun to play. I love playing this deck. I still hold true to the fact that the control variant is probably the best variant in this format against the meta decks, but this is fun. If you want to test it out, go ahead. I've tested it out a lot. It does work. It wins games, and it's a lot of fun to play with, and people don't expect it. Twilight is something that is not expected in the game today. So let's get into that. So start off with, obviously, triple JD, triple Lumina, double Raiden, still sticking to 2, double Lila, and that's it for your multiple copies of Lightsworns. That's usually my staple. That's usually how I run the multiple Lightsworns in any Lightsworn build that I play. And then the one-ofs, you got 1 Minerva, 1 Aaron, 1 Jane, 1 Felice, and 1 Wolf. Wolf is still a special summon, so it's a good card to have. And then that's it for the Lightsworn stuff. And then we have BLS, obviously, and 1, 2 Chaos Sorcerers. And that's it for that aspect of the deck. Now, I do run 2 Eclipse Wyvern just to protect JD, and it helps you still, in a sense, control the game, because you can decide what you want to do with them when it comes time to use them. And to keep them live and to keep your JD live, essentially, 1 Blaster for OTK purposes, and for you to be able to get your JD through Wyvern, and 1 Black Dragon. Same concept with the Wyvern, and it's a level 4. It's a free special summon, so why not? And it helps the dark aspect of the deck. Now, this next card is a boss monster. You don't have to play it. I like it because I've always liked this card. It's one of my favorite cards to run in any dark deck that I can. This card was heavily played in Twilight back in the day, and I know in my Twilight deck I always play them, so I'm going to keep it true to me, and it's fun to me to play this card. So 1 Dark Arm Dragon. It's another target for Eclipse Wyvern. So if you look at my other deck, I replaced Light Ray Diablos with the Dark Arm Dragon, so it doesn't hurt. But this, if you get on the field, you can just clear the board and just win games. And it being a target for Wyvern is always a great thing as well. And now for the dark aspect of the deck, 2 Necro Gardener. In this sense, I prefer Necros over, Rainbow Karibos, because it is a dark card. So if you don't need to use its effect, it's fodder for your Dad, BLS, or Chaos Sorcerer. And then double Curry Bandit, because you got to get the mill going. And if you decide that you don't want to try the Dad, if you don't want to try Dark Arm, go ahead and put in a 3rd Curry Bandit, because you do want to open with them, especially if you're going first, just to get your milling going. And I stay true to double Shaddol Dragon, because it clears the back row, and it's a great card, and it has multiple uses, so I love that in any card. So that's it for the monsters. The spells are very short and sweet, very simple, because this is all you really need. 1 charge and triple solar recharge. That's it. I don't play soul charge in this build. I just like the main Lightsworn aspect here with the 1 charge and the triple recharge. That's it for the spells. And then for the traps, so my trap lineup is a little different. I still main triple decree because I feel like the game now is so heavily favored towards having back row and traps that you need to be able to stop them once you're going off for your plays. So triple decree, for that simple reason, I still main them, and it works. And if you're playing against a deck that's not gonna have heavy back row, it's an easy side. It's an easy side out games 2 and 3. Next 2, double needle bug nest. You do need to get your milling going. You need your stuff in the grave. It helps the pace. I tried the deck without it, and it was a little slow. So running both of this just makes it a little bit easier. Gets the milling going. 1 breakthrough skill, you side in the other one. Or you could take out 1 decree and run the 2nd breakthrough, but I am a hard believer in running the triple decree. And my tech card, the single beckoning light, just in case you run out all options, you still have this, and you can end games with this card. So that's it for the main deck. My extra deck is a little bit different as well. So for the rank 4s, we have Abyss Dweller, Lavalval Chain, 101, Ragna Zero, and my tech that I love in this build, and I've used it multiple times and it works really well actually, is Tsukiyomi. You got to think about the dead hands that you could possibly have. If you have double Eclipse Wyvern in your hand, go ahead and try and get this thing out, and if you can, do what you need to do. After that, more than likely you will win games. I've won games with just this card. Raiden and Lila go into this. Raiden and Wolf and Jane. There's so many ways you can go into this card. So it does work. So I suggest give it a shot. That's it for the level 4s. And then for the 7s, pretty standard. 1 Big Eye, 1 Draco Sack. And for the 8, 1 Felbrand. And that's it for my XYZs. Now we have the synchros. The synchros remain the same if you watch my other Lightsworn video, but 1 Arcanite, 1 Black Rose, 1 Michael, 1 Ancient Sacred Wyvern, which I still love and I will continue to run in all my Lightsworn builds. That's it for the 7s. And then 1 Stardust Spark Dragon, 1 Leo, and 1 Star Eater. And now for the side deck. And my side deck is once again just heading towards the meta, Shadal's, Cliff Forts, and Burning Abyss. Okay, so this is what I kept and what I feel works against the meta. Double Forbidden Lance, because you do need your place to stick. And once someone activates Skill Drain on you, it's kind of hard to get through it. So you need this to go off. 1 MST and 2 Spell Shattering Arrow. Obviously for Cliff Forts, but the MST is just, instead of running 3 Spell Shattering, I run 1 MST just so you have options if you wanted to hit something else. And that's it for the spells. And then we have 1 Bottomless, 1 Black Hornet of Heaven, 2 Fairy Wind, 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, 3 Mischief of the Yokai, which I love and I will continue to play because it is the most trollest card in the game against Burning Abyss. They absolutely hate it. And 1 Breakthrough Skill. And that's my 15 card side deck. So that's pretty much the deck. I suggest trying it and testing it out. It does work, as I stated. It wins games. As far as it being competitive, it's pretty competitive if you use it right and if you side properly. But I still like my control variant more, just because I feel like there's more chances to win with that deck over this one. But test it out, try it out, see how you like it. It's a lot of fun to play. If you're just looking for a fun deck, this is definitely one. So my next Lightsworn variant that I'm probably going to do is probably going to be pure Lightsworn or an aggressive Lightsworn ruler build, which I've been getting a lot of questions about. So keep a lookout for those videos. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Thank you.